This video is going to show you how to use the check-in tool from AppsNXT provided as part of our seating chart and check-in for Blackbaud's Razor's Edge NXT add-in. In the video, we're going to show you how to access the check-in tool, how to find participants by name and mark them as checked in, as well as how to scan the tickets or the QR codes that participants may bring to the event and mark them as checked in from that path. Finally, we're going to show you how to review the participant details, capture additional guest information, and if necessary, quickly add walk-ups or additional guests through the check-in tool as well. We are going to show you from a slimmed-down browser version to simulate what it would look like if you are using a mobile device like a phone. But the check-in tool is mobile-friendly or phone-friendly, as well as tablet and laptop-friendly as well. You don't need any special equipment to capture or scan the QR codes. You can simply use a built-in camera on your phone or tablet to scan those codes. And it is BYOD or volunteer friendly, where there are no apps to install. You are simply copying and pasting a URL into a browser and accessing the tool that way. No credentials are needed for volunteers or staff members to use, so they are able to use the check-in tool without having direct access to Razor's Edge while still updating Razor's Edge in real time. So with that, we are going to jump over to the check-in tool. When you first come to the check-in tool by opening a browser, you need to type in or copy in the URL that's been provided to you. I've already done that. And you'll be presented with a screen that asks you to enter the password, which should also be provided to you by the event staff or whoever's providing you this information to access the tool. Once you've entered the password, simply hit submit and you'll have access to the check-in tool itself. And the first thing you'll see is a list of all the participants who are marked as attending the event. You can see very quickly down the side, some are in orange. Others who have already been checked in are in green. It's a way I can easily scroll up and down to look for names. Everything is sorted by last name. If you do have organizations marked as attending, those will show up at the very top. Generally, you wouldn't see that because only people attend events, but you may have a reason for doing so. You can also search for names. So if Bob walks up and you want to search for Bob, you can simply type in Bob, hit the little search icon, and it will find anyone named Bob for you. In this case, I can see Bob Bonanza's is already checked in, and I can just simply clear out and go back to the full list by marking the X. I can also change my filters. So if right now it's defaulted to showing everyone who is marked as attending, I can also change to see all, where in this case, anyone who has been marked as declined will also show up, just in case they do end up showing up, even if they told you they were not coming. You can also filter by checked in and not attending as well. So again, a participant walks up to the check-in booth, tells you their name. There's a few ways to find them. The other way they may show up is with a QR code or a ticket. That QR code may be on a device, or they may have printed it out. To access the camera, simply look in the top right-hand side and you will see a camera icon. Once you click on that, you may have to give your camera some access or permission. So if you see a prompt, hit OK or accept. But when you're ready to start scanning, simply click the blue Start Scanning button. Your camera will activate, and when someone walks up with a QR code, such as this, you should hear a beep and you'll be presented with a participant's record. This is the same screen you would see if you had found them manually by either scrolling or typing in their name. It does show you some basic information. In this case, this is not a seated event, so I don't see any seat details, but I can see things like their dinner selection or any other participant options that have been sent. Or if you are using fees, if this is a paid event, any fees information will be presented as well. Finally, because John is a host, I can see his entire party. I can actually hit the top button there to multi-check everyone at one time, and I could actually check in the entire party at once. In this case, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to check in John. I can actually look at the details of his party, see that actually someone actually has checked in already. Again, just using this information just in case John asks if anyone else from his party has already shown up. And sometimes you will also see things like guest of John Armstrong. This is a case when someone has not given you the name details of who their guests are, and you may want to capture that information at the time of check-in. Anywhere you see that pencil mark, you can easily capture that information. So in this case, I want to say that it was Kurt Barnes and type in my email and hit update now. And that will now add Kurt to the guest record. It does not create a new constituent. We allow admins in AppsNXT to do that afterwards if they so choose. But I will check Kurt as being checked in as well. And I simply just need to hit check-in. It's going to ask me to confirm the check-in, and then both John and Kurt will be checked in. If I want to go back, I can simply hit close, and now I can see John Armstrong has a green check mark. It also means that Razor's Edge has been updated in real time. So the last thing I do want to show you is the ability to quickly add a walk-up or a new guest. If someone shows up that's not on the list, but you need to quickly add their information in, you can click the ellipsis in the top left-hand side and click Add Guests. You have the ability to add either a host, which would be a guest who's by themselves, or you could actually add someone to an existing party by finding the host from the list of attendees that are already at the event, or said they were attending the event rather, and then simply adding first name, last name, email, and or phone number as well. So again, the goal in this case is really to get them in to the event and make sure that they are able to at least access, and you're able to capture that information in real time. If you have any additional questions on how to use the check-in tool, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our support email is support@appsnxt.com. We hope this makes your check-in experience very smooth and allows you to capture more data than you ever have before at the time of check-in. Thanks very much.